everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take you on a tour of Fukuoka. We visited Fukuoka back in October for about 4 days. And if we're being honest, we picked it because it's a really quick trip from Okinawa. The flight's only about an hour and a half.
Honestly, Fukuoka is probably one of the most underrated cities of Japan. However, the city has a lot to offer in terms of temples, shrines, which we love to visit side by side with modern amenities like really good restaurants and bars.
Absolutely. And Fukuoka is also a really good landing spot for other activities and places. So it's located down in the Kyushu prefecture, which is known for outdoor adventures. So in the same day, you could be walking along a beach or hiking in a mountain. And if you want, you can check out our video about Mount Aso, which is a great day trip from Fukuoka.
One of the things that stood out to us about Fukuoka during the trip was the food stall experience, which we're going to share with you here today. It's definitely something you must try when you visit the city.
And it's worth the wait.
As mentioned, Fukuoka can be found on the western coast of the Kyushu prefecture, which is the southernmost prefecture of mainland Japan. Our first stop in Fukuoka was Nanzoin Temple, a Buddhist temple nestled into the Sasakori Mountains, 20 to 30 minutes from the city. Undoubtedly, Nanzoin Temple is known for being home to the world's largest reclining bronze Buddha. Unfortunately, for us when we visited, the reclining Buddha was under construction, but it was a sight nonetheless. The reclining Buddha depicts the death of Buddha and his entry into nirvana. And while there are many spiritual details that are easily observable, one of the most obvious is his ornately decorated feet. And honestly, the grounds of this temple include many shrines, structures, and statues that are well worth the visit. So we were happy to visit here even if it was under construction. And, of course, we got our gosho in before leaving. Our next stop was Nakasu, Yatai, Yokocho. We knew for dinner we wanted to go to one of the famous Yatai, aka food stands, which Fukuoka is well known for. Located along the river, Nakasu was packed with both people and flavor. We walked along the river reviewing our options, and we decided, due to our hunger, to grab a few bites from some of the food trucks. Afterward, we landed on one Yatai that actually had a pretty short wait. And these food stands often seat a small number of people, maybe 6 to 10 at a time, and you have a front and center view as your food is prepared. It's safe to say this area is popular for a reason, and we were not disappointed with our ramen. On our second day, Shofukuji Temple was our first stop. A happy accident, really. We stumbled on this temple on our way to another. We discovered this was the first Zen temple constructed in Japan, dating back to 1195. Shofukuji houses 3 Buddhas in its Buddhist hall, and visitors have the opportunity to visit a memorial pillar, which stands tall in the courtyard. It is said, if you touch the pillar, it is like touching the Buddha of the 3 worlds. One can then pray for good health, longevity, and peace of mind from illness. This temple was such a special experience, matched only by its beautiful lush green gardens. Our second stop was the popular Tochoji Temple, which was constructed in 806 by a Buddhist monk, Kobodashi. This temple stands in stark contrast with its modern city surroundings. Upon entering, you can see many structures, including a main hall where you will find the largest seated wooden Buddha. If you walk to your left, your eyes will likely turn to a breathtaking 5-story pagoda, famous in Japan for representing the 5 universal elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and space. And just a few steps away, you will see the tombs of several lords of the Kuroda clan. The second lord's tomb has 5 graves surrounding it, representing his 5 retainers who took their lives upon his death. And as always, we couldn't miss an opportunity to have a Goshuin, but we recommend dropping your book off first and collecting it after exploring the grounds. A short walk later, and we arrived at the Kushida Shrine, affectionately referred to as Okushida-san. It is widely considered the guardian shrine of the Hakata ward and was built in 757. There are many notable features within Kushida Shrine. Be sure to visit the well, surrounded by 3 cranes, as the well's water is said to grant longevity and eternal life. And be sure not to miss the tall stationary festival floats, commonly constructed for summer festivals to reflect Japanese stories and tales. When leaving the Kushida Shrine, we stumbled upon the Kawabata Shotengai, a covered shopping street selling a range of items, from kimonos to teas to ceramics and more. For our 3rd day, we ventured into the mountains of Itoshima to visit Raizan Sennyoji Daihioin, a scenic 35-minute drive from Fukuoka. This historic Buddhist temple was one of our favorite from the trip. Dating back nearly 1,300 years, the tranquility is matched by few. Upon entering, one can see a 400-year-old maple tree, front and center. And from there are many places to visit within these grounds, with breathtaking gardens and statues galore. As we were visiting, we sought to get our keepsake Goshuin. In the process, a monk invited us to sit in on a prayer. We were thankful he did not accept no for an answer. As a sign of respect, this was an experience we did not film. We filed in with a small crowd and sat quietly in front of the Goddess of Mercy, affectionately known as the Cannon of Mount Rai, and also as the Thousand-Armed Standing Cannon. For approximately 20 minutes, we listened as the monk gave a passionate prayer. After this, we walked up the stairs to explore one last structure. Along the way, we rang the temple bell and were awestruck by the 500 Rakan stone statues, also known as disciples of Buddha, that were covering the hill. We then explored Kaisando Hall, which we also did not film, and is known as the Founders Hall, a place to acknowledge the temple founder. We ended our time here with some quiet reflection overlooking the gardens. A short drive later, we stopped at Sumiyoshi Jinja Shrine. This Shinto shrine has particular significance to Japan, as it was one of the first 3 Sumiyoshi shrines in the country. It is said to house the deities that protect the sea, sailing, and even performing arts like sumo. This has made Sumiyoshi Jinja an important stop for many travelers. And, like many before us, we stopped to do Teimizu, meaning a water purification ritual meant to cleanse your mind and your body. It involves a dipper and rinsing your hands and mouth. Some Shinto shrines, like Sumiyoshi, provide step-by-step instructions to follow for the cleansing, as the order is specific and important. And toward the front of the shrine, you will see the god of sumo, whose hands are said to grant both strength and power to those that touch them. We spent some time slowing down at Momochihama Beach, a beautiful waterfront overlooking Hakata Bay. This is a great spot to have a bite, enjoy the beach, or even do some shopping. Our 4th day in Fukuoka was a bit rainy, making Team Lab Forest a great morning activity. Like its popular Tokyo counterpart, Team Lab Forest is an immersive family affair. It has a phone app you can download to catch and collect forest animals and spend time in both a fun and educational way. And just upstairs was Zeke Coaster. We could not pass on the chance to do an outdoor, single-seat, hanging rail coaster. It was an absolute blast. Before we left, we made a quick stop at Yanagabashi Rengo Market. This is a popular fish market in the Hakata ward, offering a combination of fresh fish, bite-sized snacks, and restaurant options. We went around mid-morning, and it was a little bit on the sleepy side. But we were excited to try some local bites, including fish cakes, from some of the vendors. And make sure you stay tuned because we found a restaurant that you do not want to miss.
Okay, so during our trip, we got a really good opportunity to enjoy some amazing food from some really incredible restaurants, and not to mention incredible drinks from some fantastic bars. So this is the part where we're gonna show you some of our favorite bars and restaurants from this trip. Here we go.
First up, we have Sushi Yoshi, which we cannot recommend enough. It's a small, family-run restaurant, an authentic Japanese experience, and incredible sushi and food all around. Next is Meguro Genkai, literally meaning tuna. This restaurant is in the Yanagabashi Rengo Market. It's a small restaurant with only a handful of seating, Naturally, we ordered the tuna. And do we even have to say it? It was incredible. Our first bar recommendation is Tonic. Tonic was an all-around vibe. A small, intimate bar with delicious drinks. And our absolute favorite bar, one that we visited twice, was Bar Cherokee. Another small bar with such thoughtful touches, like a chocolate starter plate. This owner and bartender had skills and pizzazz that we had never seen before. From fire shows to chilling drinks on ice, we were smitten. And to top it all off, the owner was so sweet and engaging. Honestly, we'd probably go back to Fukuoka just to visit this bar.
Thanks for watching. We hope you found some inspiration for your own adventures. If you are planning to come to Japan or are already here, we hope you consider putting Fukuoka on your list.
And as always, don't forget to check out the description box, like us, subscribe, and leave us a comment and tell us what you think.
Thanks for watching.